the 9 females with 1 male lying there, and then the 2 little cubs. So this is the 14, the river pride of 14, but we're just missing the 4 other brothers. But we've got 2 new little beautiful little cubs that have made their way all the way into the east, which is pretty amazing, because they were denning all the way by Masava.
Really?
Yeah, so where One Beer Bridge is, Northumberland, all the way across there. So previously got it wrong. I thought it was the river pride of 7 that had cubs there, but it was one of the females from the 14, and she's now back this side. Amazing how she can travel all of that distance with these little guys, hey? It's incredible. And they're still super young. Beautiful little creatures. So we just have one of the males here out of the 5 brothers, and it's the youngest male. I'm surprised that she's moving them already, but maybe there's pressure on that side. One of those little ones is. Let's have a look. Yeah, a little bit of curiosity coming for a closer look. Oh, they're just so special when they're that small, aren't they? They're like a little fluff ball.
Kateka, nee, ze liggen te, ja.
So they're only a couple months old. So I'm impressed to see them so far away from where the original den site was. They've covered, yeah, a good couple kilometers, probably about 15 or so. It's amazing how far they can move. But they're looking good. This river pride always looks good though. I'm always impressed with their condition. Here's the other little cub coming across. Get some playtime, hopefully. So we managed to find a bit of a better gap here with a better view of them. Now we can get these little guys in focus. So how we recognize that this is the river pride quite quickly is if you have a look, that female that is standing up on the left, that is greeting that young male, she's got no black tip to her tail, and there's a few other members of the pride as well that have that sort of genetic phenomenon. Oh. A young male trying his luck. I don't think he had much success there, to be honest, unfortunately for him.
PC mobile.
So what's quite interesting with lions is sometimes they do something called allosuckling. So you might have more than one female in the pride that has cubs or even is pregnant at the time, and that will be lactating. So then the cubs are then able to rotate and feed and get milk from more than one individual. So that's quite interesting because that lion pulled a funny face. The one that's lying at the back, she's got one of the cubs that is suckling off of her. And then the one that I saw lying down also had very big swollen teeth. Could also indicate that maybe she's got cubs or gonna have cubs very soon. She is massive though. So we're actually very fortunate. The weather is playing ball for us today, meaning that it's nice and overcast. Lions don't mind. Oh, big slap on the head there.
Oops.
Yeah, so the overcast weather means that the lions can be active a little earlier on because it's not too hot. So that's why we actually got to see them up and moving. Otherwise they probably would have kept sleeping under a tree and wait for the dark before they start getting up and going. They spend the majority of their time just relaxing and conserving energy. So that's a good question. Lions, the females will generally be in the region of about 120 to 160 odd kilograms, maybe a bit more if it's there's always exceptions to the rules, you know. But typically around about that sort of weight brackets, and then the males from about 200 to 250 kilograms.
Nee. Oh, this.
And one lioness is always keeping a bit of an eye on us here. The one that's in the middle. She's quite aware. She's quite a bit smaller than the others. But she's wary, obviously, with the little ones about. And it's amazing with lions, even from a tiny age, aggression is what keeps you alive. So when it comes to feeding time, you make sure that you get some food. So whether that means you being aggressive and as aggressive as you can, you got to do that, because everybody else is going to be fighting for their fair share too. One of the girls is up. Also one of the females with the no tip on the tail.
Yeah. She could use some food.
Yeah, she's not skinny but not full.
Compared to the one left of her.
She's still very young. She's one of the females that we used to see with the brothers quite often. Can still see there's quite a bit of spots around the stomach. So she's still got some room to grow. And then she'll probably get as big as some of these other females at the back here in time. So for the moment, they look like they're going to be doing this for a bit. But it's always difficult to say on overcast days like this, because we could leave and in the next 30 minutes they're up and they're moving. But we'll probably continue for a bit and hopefully see if we can come find them again a bit later. But it's been such a pleasure to be able to spend some time with these little cubs, because they really are quite special to be able to see.
Yeah.
Very cute as well.
Very cute.
So I think we're going to let flat cats lie and let these lions be. Thanks everybody for watching, and catch you in the next one.